Hi, my name is Evonne Noble. I'm the owner and co-founder of Puget Sound Psychotherapy and Psychiatry. We are a business service company that lets clinicians have their own private practices with all the autonomy of making their own schedule and deciding how they want to practice, but removing all the stress of that by doing all kinds of things for everything from the beginning to the end of a business. We will walk you step by step through starting one and all the milestones each year to file your taxes and other responsibilities that come with having a business, to marketing you as a clinician so that you don't have to deal with networking and getting your name out there, to matching you with clients to make sure that you're creating a caseload of the people and the types of issues you love to work on. Then we manage the financial and background side of those cases for you. So we've got a really amazing clinical support team to help you with the clinical side, but our administrative team is there to answer questions your clients have, deal with insurance verification, deal with taking payments. We really take all the parts of having a private practice off your hands other than the clinical, so you can focus on what you do best, which is being a therapist. Now, to make that more rich and meaningful, our company's evolved from just being a practice management suite of services to in that one price that you pay to us every month for managing all of that, to include a bunch of free services because we know those are the things that are actually the most nourishing on the heart level. And as a person who gets to kind of create the company and modify it each year as we go, these are the things that make having PSP, my work home, meaningful to me. And that's our weekly consult groups where we hold our cases and our clients dear to our hearts and support each other through how to do best practices and navigate ethical situations. We run weekly trainings and skill groups, especially as part of our mentorship model for new therapists. I'm really passionate about trying to help new clinicians get the support they need. I know that just that hour of supervision is so far from sufficient to help you really feel held and how to help you grow and thrive those first few years. So we've expanded our cohort model to be this intimate team where you've got over 30 people in the PSP network to go to, so you can cross refer or get help on any type of case with our big diverse team. But also within that intimate cohort, you've got other people like you who have just graduated with similar vulnerabilities, similar self as therapist questions, and we hold that in a really tight container the first year. After that, you kind of have a bridge program as you finish up your hours towards licensure. And we hope that you'll stay with us once you get licensed. A lot of people do because they just love the monthly social events. They love the ongoing trainings that are provided. They love not having to deal with, honestly, all of the work of marketing and dealing with billing. But if not, I think it's a success that we launch more businesses out there. So PSP is in one way sort of a business incubator to help you learn those skills at the same time you're learning to be a clinician. Or if you already come in with amazing clinical skills because you've been in an agency or worked elsewhere, but you just know that you'd like more time for family or your personal life, we're here to provide that community that's so hard to build on your own in a private practice. You can work with us on site. We've got an amazing office in the Madison Valley area of Seattle, or you can work remotely. We've got therapists all over the state, Spokane, Bellingham, Puyallup. So you don't have to be here, but people who choose to be, I know they get a ton of extra sense of value to be right here in our community. And that might even be just a day or two a week. Again, you set your schedule and you set what works. We will help you make those hard choices along the way, whether that's how to modify, your schedule to make room for a new baby or a new life change, or it's because you're trying to change your scope of practice and you want help getting into different trainings. We're really a wraparound community to help you thrive as a clinician. If this is of interest to you, please take a look at our website, learn more about the specifics of our model, and then if you're interested, apply. And then you and I will have a one-on-one meeting. My goal is not to convince you to be at PSB. There's so many good groups and different practices in the area that have a lot to offer in different ways. But if this is a appeal, we'll figure out if this is good for you. I will help you go through the budgeting and the planning choices to make sure financially this is a good match. And if it is, how to plan for that in a way that reduces stress. Because no matter what you choose, whether you're creating your own business or you're working elsewhere, there's a pretty difficult gap between grad school or agency work and having a thriving private practice. And with my over 15 years of helping hundreds of people help run and start their practices, both at PSP and elsewhere. I know that arc, and I will help you find the steps along the way to reduce the stress and the uncertainty of that. That's really my passion and my joy is to expand people's autonomy and freedom. It's why we're not a W-2 model and not a traditional clinic. We look like that to the public, which I think is an amazing way that they can come to one place. They can work with a psychiatrist. We've got people who specialize in kids and adults, partner with you for their individual therapy, maybe see someone else for couples. So I love what we offer to the public that's an encapsulated place. And I love what we offer for therapists to really help us all raise the bar for the type of training we do. It's easy to be alone and easy to be overwhelmed. And I think that's something really special that we do differently here is we set the mark and we do things better together. Look forward to hearing from you.